And then, this Trump administration overreach, it's happening to journalists as well. Right? Because yesterday you had Trump's FBI searching the home of a Washington Post reporter who covers Trump and the federal government. Right? And her name is Hannah Natanson, and she describes herself as the federal government whisperer as she covers how the federal workforce has been overhauled. And you had the Post reporting that the FBI executed a search warrant at a Virginia home related to an investigation into a government contractor, saying that they seized her phone, Garmin watch, and both her personal computer and Washington Post issued laptop. And so then with this, you had tons of people and experts noting that this is highly unusual, right? The federal government rarely conducts searches at reporters' homes, and there are regulations specifically designed to protect journalists in these cases. Though also, according to the Post, Natanson has not actually been accused of any wrongdoing, and she is not actually the focus of the investigation. Instead, saying this is part of a probe into a system administrator who was accused of mishandling classified reports, some of which were found in his lunchbox and home. And according to reports, he searched for classified information he was not authorized to access about a nation only identified as country 1. And this person has actually already been charged, and at the time of his arrest, he was apparently messaging Natanson, and there was classified information in their chat. Right? And even though there is no law barring journalists from reporting classified information, you had FBI Director Kash Patel saying that the alleged leaker was endangering our war fighters and compromising America's national security. With then also Attorney General Pam Bondi further accusing Natanson of reporting classified and illegally leaked information from a Pentagon contractor and adding, the Trump administration will not tolerate illegal leaks of classified information that, when reported, pose a grave risk to our nation's national security and brave men and women who are serving our country. And then actually the Post said that it also received a subpoena to hand over communications between the alleged leaker and other employees. And so with all this online, you have a ton of people pointing to a piece that Natanson wrote last month where she revealed that she has over 1,000 sources within the government. Apparently, she reaches them via the encrypted messaging app Signal, and she first got in touch with some by posting on a Reddit page for government workers. And so then with this, she developed a secure sourcing system with lawyers at the Washington Post, putting all notes in an encrypted drive, never writing anyone's name down, and never going anywhere without her devices that are reporting information. And, overall, you have many seeing the FBI search on her as a direct threat to a free press, where you have Post reporters saying that they're scared for their colleague and they're now scrambling to protect their sources, their reporting, their devices, trying to see if, they have to take new precautions. You also have the executive director of the Knight First Amendment Institute saying that these kinds of searches can deter and impede reporting that is vital to our democracy, saying the Justice Department should explain publicly why it believes this search was necessary and legally permissible, and adding searches of newsrooms and journalists are hallmarks of illiberal regimes, and we must ensure that these practices are not normalized here. You also had the executive director of the Post and again email to staff saying that this extraordinary aggressive action is deeply concerning and raises profound questions and concerns around the constitutional protections for our work. Right? And with all this, you have tons of people noting that this is far from Trump's first shot at the press, that with the lawsuits and more, he is seeking to control the media and cater it to his favor. Saying this is the path, this has been the journey, noting, last year, Bondi reversed a Biden-era policy that restricted searches of reporters' phones and subpoenas against them. And so all of this, it's why it's going to be important to see where this case with Natanson goes and if these policies are used in even more crackdowns. But this could very well be one of the first big dominoes here. And hey, with all of this, but especially the domestic stuff, right, the stuff that's happening in the United States, remember that none of this is happening in a bubble. Right? I mean, just one example. Amid all this, just today, as I was recording today's show, you had Trump boasting about what he claims to be all the things that he's accomplished and saying that, quote, when you think of it, we shouldn't have an election, in reference to the upcoming midterms. Midterms that he's not looking forward to, midterms that you have many saying he's essentially trying to rig the election, and midterms he's going into with his polling just in the toilet right now. On immigration, he's down 11 points, foreign policy, 14 points, the economy, 16 points, trade, tariffs, down 18 points, and of course, the thing that he's been trying to distract from continuously, 38 points down on Epstein. Though arguably the thing that's going to matter most going into an election is going to be immigration and the economy, and connected to the economy, affordability. We often see those 2-3 things being the biggest mover as far as getting people out to vote.